Today we're going to be playing Pixelmon. This will be the first episode of the series. We're going to start off by giving myself a completely random Pokemon and then immediately throwing away our starter. And that random Pokemon, regardless of what level it happens to be, will be our new starter. I've tried to make this video where I set its level to like 5, but it wouldn't work, so we're just gonna slash poke give ourselves random, and we'll try it. Just to show everybody, I will try the level command with 5. We will now be using a level 35 Stuffle. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Crumble cookie. We're gonna go ahead off the bat. Gonna make ourselves some potions. And we're gonna get to looting while those brew up. I don't think this guy has anything. He always wants essence jars, and I honestly don't know how to, like, obviously I can get an essence jar here, but I don't know how they work or anything, so we're likely going to be avoiding the TCG for a majority of the playthrough. Maybe at some point I'll go out and learn how to acquire essence jars and stuff, but I don't think there's a whole lot you can do in single player with the TCG anyways, so I think we'll probably be fine. We'll take chesto berries and we'll grab some water bottles. We'll grab a third water bottle. Some more of this. Some Pokeballs, some Ultra Balls, some full heals. We will grab all the apples, potatoes, bread. Take some Pinap juice. Some other balls. I mean, at the end of the day, this is not a horrible starting village. Obviously in Pixelmon, you always have a village off spawn, so you just hope that you get good loot from that village. Repeat balls aren't going to be great, but we'll take them. Same with, antidotes are pretty fine, actually. Loud as birds, bro. I will always take a bunch of revives. You never know when we might need those on our journey. So, a little distracted there. I do like these stands. They usually have a lot of at least decent loot. I don't foresee us needing that. I'll take a genius feather though. Ooh. Antidote on the ground. Always take some tumblestones, take some shards. Take some extra balls and some burn meals. hop berries. Lumiose Gillettes are pretty decent. I honestly just don't think we'll ever find a use for these repeat balls unless we go shiny hunting, of course. Which, I mean, eventually we'll probably do a bit of shiny hunting at the very least. I think we'll be good on food for a bit. Oh, apparently I got a stack of antidotes already. Well, I suppose the next step is to go pick up our free potions we got. Boom, boom, boom. I think when it comes to this pack, knowing the pack definitely helps out a lot early game. Ooh, W apricot start. We'll grab like 5 for now. Twice as many luck, so we'll grab 10 black apricots. Potentially. Ooh. These guys are buff. Yeah, I don't think Stuffle's quite ready to take on the Bouffalants yet. We're actually going to grab some wood. 2, 3. We're going to come over here. Actually, we'll just go. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I wonder how much of this I'm going to cut out. We actually need these, I think. No. Also don't need a raspberry. It's sometimes I find it a little difficult to just commentate when I'm just sitting around basically just doing nothing and just picking up items. Like this early section, I genuinely have nothing to do. So all of it is just me sitting here recording. But, you know, record everything in case something interesting happens is a good motto to have. When it comes to making gaming content, you don't record everything in real life. That's kind of weird and creepy. By kind of, I mean that just is weird and creepy. Don't do that. Believe it or not, if you go around recording everybody, a lot of people aren't gonna want to be friends with you. I'm honestly just yapping at this point, just to yap. Yeah. Well, like genuinely, we might be pretty set. Oh, hi, Tanda Mouse.
Tanda Mouse.
We might try and catch you. We'll use hammer arm and see if it kills.
Tanda Mouse.
Okay, well, we just immediately murked the Tanda Mouse, so time to go find a new place to live. We want you as a new recruit. Can I ride my stuffle? No, apparently not. I presume Stuffle's a physical attacker. Yeah. So we'll save the genius feather for later. Rats. So this is an egg, in case you couldn't tell. But basically, inside is a lucky block and the ultimate twist of this mod pack, which is that it has basically Pixelmon lucky blocks in it. So those are probably one of the most broken ones because they give you an egg. And with that egg, you can actually hatch any Pokemon out of it, from what I've seen and heard from other people who have played the pack. Bit of a lag spike. Is this a berry that we need? Oh, it is for the weak shiny lure. Not for the strong one, but for the weak one. Oh, we also need Salic berries, which were one of the berries I left behind at the spawn village. That sucks. Well, we don't need normal berries. And I foresee us making a weak shiny lure before we make a strong one, so. That's not a berry we currently need. That's not a berry we currently need. We want you. We want you. We want you as a new recruit. What I kind of... Bro, Chacho Nacho. Is this who I think it is, bro? No. Bro. in. What are we doing? Are we for real? Alright. This is actually what I wanted. And then, oh, we don't have any skinny smoothies. I guess we'll get rid of our extra antidotes to make room for other stuff. And we'll pick up some more balls. And we'll pick up some more blaze powder. What kind of berry? Petra? I guess, bro. Pick up some spruce. We'll not pick up any of these because we don't have room. I'll take some ultra balls and some other balls. I also just realized that we have that sword tool. So we're probably going to abuse that a little bit. Whoa, forest is burning out. I did decide to take a bit of the spruce wood on account of I didn't have any wood. I also think there's another village to our left. So we're going to go loot and... Ooh, I often make in my mod pack, on this mod pack, I often make my house at like one of these church structures. This one's different from the ones I normally see. Normally, the ones I get or have like an Arceus statue or something. This one's like boarded up though. Oh. This one's got actual loot in it. Oh. Ooh. It's just relic copper and relic silver and spell tags. Yeah, nothing a whole lot of. But no, normally in the graveyard they have like an Arceus statue. This is the first time I've seen one like this. But I know in here there's gonna be blaze powder and one of the berries we need. So I guess we'll toss the red slates. Then in here there's an enchanting table, which unfortunately we don't have the means to acquire at the moment. But there does appear on the minimap to be another village over here. So we're going to go over here and we're going to loot, maybe, possibly. Ooh, there's a max spot. We might keep this village as a waypoint. Bro, Guzma, you're not slick, brother. Dude thinks he's slick. Call this one like Grass Village or something. I also don't need that berry right now. Oh. Yeah, adjusting my chair a little bit. Yeah, this is gonna be like Grass Village or something. That's what we're gonna call it. When I find its waypoint, don't worry. It might actually not have one if it's a modded village. You'd think they'd add one, but Is that a berry we need? Does not appear so. You know, normally it's a lot easier to find the warp stone. But I'm starting to think there might not be a warp stone. Or a waystone. So you know what, we're actually just not gonna have one here, I guess. It's okay. They didn't give me anything good anyways. Dun 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 dun. Oh yeah. Like the leaf area. We're gonna murder this thing, bro. Oh, okay. Let's try and catch it. Let's go. Quite frankly, I don't think we really need either of those items, so. But cool, we got a Suwaddle now. That's fun. That's fun. Means we'll get a Leavanny. Leavanny's kind of goated because it's a Gen 5 Pokemon, and all the Gen 5 Pokemon are goated. How's our egg looking? Summary. It doesn't seem close to hatching. Okay. Oh. You know, in terms of how bored I've ever been, this is like a top 10 most boring experience. I don't know what my top 10 most entertaining experiences are, but this is not one of them. You know, now that I think about it, probably one of the top 10 most boring experiences I've ever put myself through is probably when I played 2B2T, or tried to, and just marched in a direction on a highway for several hours. I didn't even end up building a base or anything. I just played 2B2T and then was like, oh, this game this server kinda sucks to play as a regular person. Ooh, sweet. Ooh, cool. Not particularly rare, but, you know, we'll take what we can get. Every member of the team is a valued member. Also, I'm pretty sure he can run fast, so... Okay, well, you weren't supposed to do that. Jeez, guy. Throw an Ultra Ball at a level 10 Electrike, you'd hope it'd catch. I don't know. I think this first episode is going to be fairly uncut. But I don't know, later episodes of the series where I'm trying to achieve more and not just walking around talking will probably be cut a little bit more. But this first, okay, you know what, this guy, I was going to catch him. He's actually just going to get slimed out. Okay, never mind. He's actually not going to get slimed out because we're just going to miss. See, that's what I'm talking about. We're just going to slime him out. What? Alright. So there's so many, like, type... Alrighty. Alrighty. That's a boss. In fact, I think that's like a legendary boss. That's crazy. Yeah, no. Okay, I think this Smoliv once, like, caught or something. I don't know. I guess we'll start by throwing a quick ball at him. I suppose. Well, there we go. Why don't you look at that? Smoliv has been added to the team. We've got an interesting team at the moment. A very cutesy team. Very kawaii. I don't know why I said that. We'll send it with Swaddle. He's got probably Bug Bite. I never checked his moves, so. He does have Bug Bite. As I thought. Wait, that's just gonna be neutral though. That's saying it would be particularly helpful. Metapod's not a grass type. That's okay. I guess we'll just use Bug Bite anyways.
Metapod.
So, I'll never get used to how loud that is. I actually don't want this one. Do we need the berry? No. Okay. We are going to use this, however. Smoliv. The Driven. Yeah, he's driving me mad, bro. Smoliv the Driven. He was definitely motivated, I will say that. He's like, just chased me down and was like, we are fighting. I don't know what kind of block this is. Block. Oh, that's a boss block. Yeah, we'll not do that right now. We don't particularly have a very strong team. After I reboot my game. Ooh. It's kind of good. Oh. It didn't crash my game this time. Okay. Choices. And by that I mean we're going to give the 100 experience to Smoliv. There we go. We officially have our first goal. Make the shiny lure. I don't know if you can see it on the mini-map. There's kind of this cove up here. I do think that perchance this would be a cool place to set up our base. Kind of like a beachside village. I think that would be cool. And I think we'll start by setting up a crafting table and stuff. Crafting table. Chests. I'm actually going to go ahead. I'm going to make 3 separate chests for separate stuff. So we'll put Pokeballs in this chest. And then we'll put potions and other healing items in this chest. And then here we'll put berries, our lure casing, and our apricots. We'll also just kind of stick our blaze powder in there. And we'll name this Base Camp 1. And we will officially start doing the rest of the Minecraft stuff we need to do. Now that Base Camp 1 has been settled, we will, I suppose, get more wood. I kind of want to use the spruce wood over there, seeing as I used up all of my spruce wood just now. There's also a mountain over in that direction, it seems. So we'll take a little hop on over there. We're actually going to start farming some of this. And we're going to hop on over to the mountain to go get some stone and whatnot. Pyukumuku is a Pokemon. Sorry, I heard a Pyukumuku and that made me want to say Pyukumuku because it's a fun name to say. Pyukumuku. Why do you think it's called that? Somebody just came up with the name one day. Sitting at the Nintendo offices. Hey, name this weird blob thing. Pyukumuku. Wonder what its Japanese name is. Maybe Pyukumuku is also its Japanese name. Hi, Cramorant. There's a good chance that it's also its Japanese name. I don't think that's gonna give me a drop. Hello, Drillbur. I unfortunately don't have any good Pokeballs on me. Otherwise, I would try to catch that Drillbur. I also want to make a base that just for our mine shaft. I really wish I had some of my good Pokeballs on me now. But right now, my kind of main goal is just kind of get some stone and stuff. Which is not very difficult. I just want some stone for tools. That's not gonna break. That's also not gonna break. You know what, we'll mine this. Yeah. I kind of knew it wasn't going to give me anything, so. I need to get some iron. Matchup. I don't know what Pokemon drop iron. Iron. Ingots. Pokemon drops. Honedge. Delmise. Hakamo. Girder. Jirachi. Covant. Jangmo, which there's some of up here. Tinkatinks. Ponards. Okay. Basically, if a Pokemon is Steel or Steel adjacent, it probably drops it. Crazy. I feel like I probably could have figured that one out, but it never hurts to Google. Anyways, where was that Jangmo at? Where'd you go? It's time to get slimed out. That's not what I want to do. I accidentally opened up my multiple windows screen. Holy bro. What is this, bro? Okay, we're just not going to touch that for now, in case it's something we end up needing later. Graveler. Like what? What are we talking about? Well, I was going to slime out a Jangmo, but I can't find one. We might end up making a dragon lure instead. Just because, like, murdering Jangmos for iron would be really easy. I wonder, what do we need for a dragon lure? Dragon lure. I think it's like A? Yeah. Oh, we need an Enigma berry and a Haban berry. We've already wasted several Enigma berries. Unfortunately. I did see those earlier, and we kind of just like let them rot. It's okay. We will financially recover from this. I promise. It's Charon. Hopefully we financially recover from this. In all honesty, Smoliv, I believe in you. I believe in your ability to one-shot something with a razor leaf. It got you. That's okay. Hit it with your razor. You were supposed to kill it. What's the point of choice specs if you don't murder it the first time? Ooh. I guess, bro. bro. I'm actually... What was that? Genuinely, what was that? So... I don't know what I'm doing. This was not my original goal. I guess we'll have a short little... we'll probably make a room in there or something. I don't know. Alrighty. Well, I went ahead. I got some spruce logs. So the plan is to build up a platform in the middle of this ocean here. Kind of guessing on the distance, so it's not going to be it's probably not going to be a square. It's probably going to be a very rough rectangle. How do I even manage that? That's honestly just embarrassing. Because now I've got to go ahead and... Holy... My brightness is at max. Hold up. Gotta turn the actual computer brightness up. That's how... It's just that dark, I suppose. Had to turn the actual computer brightness up. Holy... Damage is just a state of mind. Okay. Not gonna make the same mistake twice. Unfortunately, I did unfortunately run out of wood there. But I think I'm gonna go farm up some more wood. And then I will see you guys back here after I do that. So I'm going to go farm up more wood. All right. I went ahead and I placed the last pillar. So now what I think we're going to do is we're just going to fill in the rest of this with spruce planks. As you can tell, I also broke my axe in the process of doing that, so we also need a new axe now. But I do think that I will probably make more of these in the future. There will be more episodes to this series, I promise. I don't know when, But at some point, maybe next week, maybe it'll be a weekly series. And then I'll also do some other videos throughout the week, hopefully. I don't know. Hopefully my schedule gets freed up a little bit over the summer so I have more time to do projects and stuff, while also still working my regular job, because quite frankly the YouTube channel is nowhere near the size big enough to justify me not working my job anymore. No, yeah, honestly, I don't know what we're going to do for the next episode. It'll probably be like getting iron or something like that. It'll be like a long, I don't know. It'll be something that requires me to like take time and do. I'll probably plan out what we're going to do for video, what I'm going to do in a video at least a day prior to the video, so that way I can come up with an idea and plan. Maybe next video will be obtaining a flying mount. I think that would honestly be a pretty good video. It's just going, yeah, because that's another thing we need to do in this mod pack as soon as possible, is obtain a flying mount, so that way we can actually get around at a decent pace without having to navigate around stuff. Hopefully flying is gonna work. I don't know what I'm saying. No, yeah, next video, we get a flying mount, because that's just, like, I don't know what we're gonna get yet. I'll probably decide that between now and when I record the next video, but I think I can for sure say at this moment in time, the next video we are getting a flying mount. And it's just kind of got to be what the next goal is in the series, because for a lot of other things that I want to do with the series, it does require us to have a flying mount. Like, even just going out and getting berries, I've got to go find the villages. Which also, I kind of want to modify this mod pack a little bit and add both nature and structure compass into it. But I don't know if those mods exist for this version of Minecraft. And also just, because nature compass makes it easier to get a lot of berries that we may need, because they may be forageable but only in specific biomes. So we may need to go out and get some berries via forage. And that's, foraging for berries is going to be the most edited around process in these videos, because genuinely, when I have done it for my own personal single player worlds, it has been one of the most tedious processes ever, simply because of how long it takes. Because you basically got to cycle through all of your Pokemon and use their forage. And I'll probably, when we get around to a video that requires us to forage, I'll explain basically what foraging is and how it works for those of you who don't play Pixelmon. In general, I don't really know how much of this series is going to get made. I don't know when. I can't tell how many episodes are gonna get made, but I do know that hopefully there will be a good amount of episodes, and maybe if the series gets enough support, a season 2. Well, we might make season 2. Holy bro. At the very least for today, at the very least for today, we have this. For its connection to over here, I have an idea. But, and we'll see how that looks. We'll see. I actually do want to kind of... So, my idea is that we're going to go ahead and make... And I can kind of just... What is that? Bridge blocks? Huh. Let me... I think these are from... What? No clue what these are. Kind of like put other... I don't know. These are... They're kind of ugly, too. Anyways, do I have, like, actual bridges in here? I don't have, like, Macaw's bridges or anything. Okay. That's unfortunate. I didn't figure they would put anything like that in here anyways, so... No, our bridge will be much cooler. Our bridge will be made out of campfires. I don't... Ooh, that's a little frustrating. Okay, hold on. So, we're basically going to make a bridge out of... Let's see if I can get this right this time. We'll grab... Actually, let me grab some other planks. So, I think the idea is about right... I think it's about center. Basically, we'll take campfires. Ooh, that's not... Ooh, actually, I don't know. That alternating pattern might work. Suppose I can also break down these other trees. Suppose the tree type doesn't matter with this one. Unfortunately, I had to collect some birch wood. So we're going to go ahead and do that, do that, do that, and then do that. And now we have 5 of them. Yay. And so this one will go like this, and we'll do 2 like this, and we'll go boom like that. And this is the general idea. I think I actually really like this crisscross pattern, but this is the general idea. And then we'll put some fences on the side of it, and we'll have a bridge that goes across to there. Anyways, it's, you know, it's been a nice video. We got a good amount done. We built a good team. We're just waiting on little Jerry here to hatch. I wonder. Okay. Going to attempt to name a Pokemon. Oh, let's go. Stuffle, his name is going to be, his name, we're going to name him Roosevelt. Did I spell that right? President. I did not. Roosevelt. Yep. All right. The rest of it is. We've got Roosevelt. We're gonna have Big Bug, bro. Big Bug, and we're gonna have. Is it a male or a female? Female. We're gonna have Plant Lady. Start calling one of them. It'd be really funny if I started calling one of my friends Plant Lady. One of my friends is a botanist, so might have to start calling her Plant Lady. Or not. Well, she's a florist, not a botanist. Botanists do science. That's gonna upset someone, but that's true. It's true though. Botanists do science. Florists make flower arrangements, and I make shitty YouTube videos. Nobody pays me for it though, so kind of just doing a disservice to the community. But anyways, we have base camp 1 set up. We got the beginning of our bridge. I'll probably do a lot of it off camera. We've got the beginnings of our collection of stuff. I don't remember what all we need for this. We need lumberries, but we need lumberries for basically everything, so. We also need citrus berries, and we need a Hannah berry, and we need an Enigma berry. Citrus is actually really easy to get. We just basically just need to find a village. But Hannah is going to be a little harder to get, and then Enigma also just kind of need to find a village. But anyways, in any case, we've had a quite successful day. I'm kind of just trying to, I wonder if I can like use any of my Pokemon as a mount, because I want to, and Plant Lady the Driven. I kind of wanted to hatch our Pokemon before. I kind of wanted to hatch the egg before the next episode, but I don't know. I might do that off camera when I do everything else, and then be like, "Hey, this is the Pokemon that hatched from that egg, by the way." Anyways, if y'all want to see more like this, like and subscribe. If you want to watch my short form stuff that I occasionally post, you can go follow me on TikTok. I occasionally make posts over there. I guess I'll throw the TikTok up on. I'll throw my TikTok up on screen. Anyways, have a fantastic night. I have been Bromo here playing Minecraft Pixelmon. On the first episode of our series, we started with Roosevelt. We built up Big Bug and Plant Lady. And soon we will have a new teammate. Anyways, it's been fantastic playing today. I will see you all next time. I have been Bromode, signing out.